Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? My name is DJ djanonzt. We're back with WWE Champions. And today, we got Tekken 8 stepping in to WWE Champions. And an interesting thing this time is that we're going to have Tekken characters, but as gears for WWE superstars. So this is like a full Tekken look. But it's actually Rey Mysterio. Wait, where'd the gear go? It disappeared. Bro. Well, it says I owned it, but now I don't know where it went. Cut. Alright, we're back, but he's broke. He's got some weird eyes now. I don't know what happened. I reloaded my game. It's kind of back. Now I have the thumbnail down here at least. Green gems are going to do 2,080 more damage. And we'll just deal with him looking like that. I'm sure it'll be fine on yours. Okay, so we got to run this moveset. Because that gear does the green gem damage, it makes sense to want to use a moveset that's going to make green gems. This is going to make 49 immobile into green. We got the 6 charge Bulldog. That's going to give us the 10 blue MP. We're going to make a 5x5 area into immobile. We're going to need 6 MP to start this, so a good trainer set would be George Steele with Powerhouse Sammy. That gets you 6 green MP, and then you get 50% immobile gem damage from Sammy. You want to have Dirty Dom out here. Green gems and immobile gems do more damage, and Powerhouse Hogan immobile gems do more damage. Basically, anything you can do for immobile gem damage, and if you don't have that, buff green gem damage. But the immobile gem damage makes sense because there's bonus damage here on the finisher for every immobile gem, and then we're going to make 51 immobile into green. So we're going to take a look in the title. We're going to use the nearing end skill plate. When we make 6 or more immobile gems, increase our gem damage by 350% for a turn. And then we're going to use the all new Tekken plate Electric Wind God Fist. Whenever you break 20 plus immobile gems, generate 49 green gems at the end of your turn. Alright, here we go. See, it's just weird to me. It says Rey Mysterio, but it's like, that ain't Rey Mysterio. Let's get it. Yes, Mike, I just want to be at some sort of like normalcy back on my streams. I promise I have intentions of doing something. Yo, look at that. Sweet ring in the background there. Look, we got the strobe lights going. Looks like DJ Booth Wrestling back there. Okay, we're going to get that 10 blue MP. Yo, Mule coming in 18 month subscription. Nice, man. Thank you so much. All right, Springboard Moonsault. We're going to get a 5x5 area of immobile gems. And then we're going to hit that West Coast Pop. We're going to do 852,000 bonus damage for every immobile gem. That's just under 1 million. There's 25 of them, so about 20 million bonus damage there. And then remember, green gems are buffed by 2,000% from the gear. And then the new skill plate is going to help you fill the board with green there. If you don't got a Royal Rumble plate, that'll hit 154 million damage just like that. And there you go. Now we're gonna get out here. We're gonna see what Dom/Jin can do next. All right, we also have Dominik Mysterio, King of the Luchadors, with that Tekken 8 gear, turning him into Jin Kazama. And Jin is OG Tekken right there. I've been using Jin since Tekken 2. I don't know if I ever played Tekken 1, but I played Tekken 2 and 3 a bunch back in my day, so I'm a little familiar. So, like we said, the boost is trap gem damage, 380% more damage. So, I'm going to use the 3 Amigos move, which is going to give us the bottom 3 rows into trap gems, okay? We're going to choose 9. That's our starter move. Choose 9 yellow. Make the bottom 3 rows into trap gems. That's going to increase our yellow gem damage by 11% when broke by us. And that's 21 of them. So 21 gems times 11%. That's a big boost. And then the frog splash choose a 7x3 area to swap into purple. That'll cover all them trap gems. Then we have the yellow gem damage boost on. Then we get a 7x4 area into yellow. And then it won't be done, because if we go to the title, we have the new Tekken plate here, Ultimate Plate. Black Wings of Ruin. When we break 20 plus trap gems, generate 49 yellow gems at the end of your turn. And I'm going to pair that with the 8th anniversary. It's a trap basic plate. When you make 8 plus trap gems, make 8 random gems into multiply gems of strength. You guessed it, 8. So, on the entourage there, we've got Woods for our 4 purple MP. It's a 5 charge move, so that gets us started in any mode. And then we have Cena here for 45% yellow gem damage. Also, that 2 yellow MP helps us get started because we got to use a choose move to get going. And so that will allow us to do 2-3 matches instead of 3, which would be helpful in most situations. That will only get you to 9 sometimes. So you might consider using Santa Hogan here instead of Austin. I don't know. Will depend on the mode, though. Anyways, this is any color gems do 40% more damage. So my most used coach at this point, I would say, is Austin. And then we got Zombie Punk here for 30% yellow gem damage, but also 60% multiply gem damage. That will buff up those multiply gems from the anniversary plate a little bit. So let's get out here and test this out against Scott Steiner. Now, I used the zombies that have the huge trap gem damage, and they're not even close to the damage output I'm getting from this. So I thought doing 200% and 150% on the 3 rows of trap gems would be big, and it really wasn't. It's hitting like 112 and 116 were the 2 hits that I got out of it. On testing it just now, but... And then I switched to this, and I did 130 million on the first test, and about 160 million the second one. So I'll be anxious to see. This is my 5th match with this setup here, well, and we're gonna find out. Well, it's the 3rd match with this entourage, I should say. 5th match overall with him. There we go. Break all them trap gems. Big time yellow gem damage boost. Boom. And then here comes the skill plate with the second wave, all yellow, all boosted, 149 million. So, hey, 135, 149, 160, kind of depends on your cascades a little bit, but that is huge, huge damage output from the Mysterios with the Tekken gears and plates. So, I mean, obviously, if you get that gear, but you didn't have that plate, that was going to be still around, I don't know, 50 million something. I don't know what it was going to be without the plates. But I want to show you the pinnacle there, because if you're going after these Tekken gears, you probably got some other good stuff to go on there anyways. So I got other builds for these characters. If you want to see Rey and Dom without the Tekken gears and without all that, check my channel on my shorts feed. I have 60-second videos, 3 for Dom on there at least already. And you can see some quick builds there that won't take all these gears and stuff to do. So, until next time, y'all, peace.